Good morning students, welcome to Mount Tetra Z School. In this video we are going to learn about control blocks in Scratch. See, this is Scratch interface. In last video we have learned about motion block, event blocks. Okay, event blocks. When we use event blocks, when we want to start our script, that event block is must. But if we want to control our script or control our program, then we use control block. Okay, let's go through one by one control blocks that we can use in our program. Wait 1 second. Wait specific number of seconds, then continues with next block. Okay, this control block is used to pause your program for few seconds or for few time and then it will continue. Okay, here we have used motion blocks, move 10 steps. Then it will move for 1 second and then again move 10 steps. In this way we can use wait 1 second block to give pause to our program. You can change number of digits in place of 1. You can write a 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds as well as you can write 0.5, 0.1 also. Then next repeat 10 times. Runs the block inside a specific number of times. By default, it is 10 times, but you can change the number of times you want to repeat your program. Here, example is given. Repeat 10 times, move 10 steps, wait 0.5 seconds. You can write the same program here. See, I have taken repeat block. Then from motion block, I will take 10 steps. Again, going to control block. Here I will change the digit 0.5 second. Then if I run the program, see this program will continue 10 times by taking pause of 0.5 seconds every time. Now see another block. Forever runs the block inside over and over. Okay, in earlier program we have repeated the process 10 times, but here if you want to continue forever, then we can write inside forever block. See, I am removing this repeat 10 times. In place of that I am taking forever block. Okay, then I can put one more here, if on age pounds, otherwise it will go out of the stage. Now I will run my script. You can see it is moving until the age, and then when if it is on age it bounces back. Okay, in this way. Then another block. See, in earlier we have used repeat 10 times forever, but here if also we can use. If condition is true, runs the block inside. Okay, sometimes it happens that if particular condition met or particular circumstances are there, then we are running particular script. Then we can use if then block. Okay, here you can see forever block is used. But inside it, if block is used to control the program. If score greater than 10, then say you win. Okay, at particular time or at particular condition, if you want to show some message or if you want to broadcast some message or if you want to play some sound or if you want to change something, then you can use if block also, if then. Then in the same way, if more than one condition is there, then you can use if and else block. Okay, for example, if touching color green, then say we found water, else say something else in that way. So here if we are having more than one condition, then we can use if else block. If condition is true, runs the blocks inside the if position. If not, runs the block inside the else position in that way. So here we can check some conditions and depend upon that we can run the program. Okay, next waits until condition is true, then runs the blocks below. Okay, this sensing block we are going to discuss in next video, so you will get idea what these blue color blocks are. Wait until touching dog 2. Okay, for example, some other sprite is also there. If it touch dog 2, play sound bark. Turn 180 degree and move 50 step. Okay, so here in this program what we have done, this if on edge bounce, but in this also we can do wait until touching the dog 2 or touching the edge, and then it will play some sound. Okay, then 2-3 steps more we are going to add, turn 180 degree and move 50 steps, all this. Then another control block, repeat until. Repeat block that follow until condition is true. Checks to see if condition is false. If so, runs block inside and checks condition again. If condition is true, goes on to the block that follow. Okay, so here repeat until touching the dog 2 and move 1 step. Say hello. Here what is written? Here we have changed the condition that it will repeat until touching the dog 2. Okay, here in earlier block what you have done, wait until, and here what you have done, repeat until. So it will do the same thing, but little bit difference will be there. Then next, stop all. Okay, stops all scripts in all sprites. Okay, we can stop execution of all scripts, all or this script or other scripts in the sprite. So that depends on us. So stop all is used to stop the execution of scripts either for one sprite or more than one sprite in the program. Same as clicking the stop button at the top of the screen. Okay, sometimes what happen, manually we are pressing the stop button, but in the script only we can insert stop all, then it will stop the script after execution. Okay, so now all of you are clear why control block is used. We are using event block to start the execution of program. We use control block to control the animation of program, how many times we want to repeat, how much time we want to give pause. Okay, if some condition is there in program, then what should happen, when should we stop the script, till when we should repeat the script. Okay, so all this control we can do using control block. Okay, next video we will learn more blocks and we'll see more examples also. Till then, goodbye and thank you.